Hi lovelies, you're welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive in into today's video.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok where these Hispanic people decided to, get themselves back to back all because of, black people. One went ahead to talk about how black people are so much in poverty because we talk about race thing. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of the speeches I was able to just put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section and let's dive into it.
So you saying that because black people talk about race, that's why they in poverty. So explain me this, okay? Why is it that the Hispanic group in the US, okay, makes only $20,000 more than black Americans? And we don't talk about race, and we still in the same boat as them. Only $20,000 more, okay? Explain to me how, because black people talk about race and Hispanic people don't talk about race, why we in the same boat? Because we got race relations down so well, by your logic, we should be making as much as white people. Because we don't talk about race, so we're able to maneuver and manage being around white spaces, therefore granting us more access to money. So if we so good with race relations, why are we not making as much as white people and others? Those are the Asians, the Indians. Literally only $20,000 more than black people. And Dominicans fall under being Hispanic. And if you break down the Hispanic data, if we really identified with race, you would begin to see like even clearer data about race. Because if we break up the Hispanic data between race, you would start to see that the black Hispanics are probably making closer to what black Americans are, and the lighter skin and whiter skin Hispanic are making in the higher ups of the 165. So again, we nos acostumbramos no hablar de la raza. We are accustomed not talking about race, but yet we're literally neck and neck with black Americans. Mind you, people from our country migrate over here for a better life, for more opportunities, quote unquote, with the same, we don't talk about race mentality. And then you come and you're talking bad about African Americans when we literally in the same boat. Literally in the same boat. Please, y'all, make it make sense. Y'all get mad at me for pointing out how there are things in our culture which are rooted in racism, but y'all not mad at our people who come to this country, to the US, and then talk bad about black Americans who literally fought for us to be here. But please, explain this. Explain this. Why are we not as rich as the white people if we so good at racial relationships?
Can somebody please explain to me this? Why is every problem in America at the center of black people? No, listen, hear me out. Apparently, we're responsible for all the violence, all the bad and criminalistic. That's us. Apparently, we're responsible for people not getting into college because we're all too dumb and violent. We're racist for saying that Black Lives Matter after an alarming amount of black people keep getting killed by police and other subtly racist things keep going on in workplaces and other facilities. I have my own stories, but I don't like to complain about these things. If you'd like to hear one, let me know. I'll make a video on it. Shit's crazy. I acknowledge there's bad people from every single race. That doesn't make any race independently bad though. But it just seems like false statistics are constantly thrown at us. It's like the 1930s. They used to do this in the 1930s. It's like gaslighting. These statistics aren't real, but it gives you a reason to not like black people. Y'all see what I'm saying? Let me know what you think below. Maybe I'll make a video on it.
Homelessness is a crisis in America, but it's not a problem that affects everyone equally. According to recent research, Black Americans are the most overrepresented group among the homeless population, accounting for 40% of those experiencing homelessness, while only comprising 13% of the US population. But why is this happening? A recent study found that people of color face barriers to avoiding homelessness due to criminal justice histories, discrimination from landlords and employers, and intergenerational poverty. Respondents reported unconscious bias affected their treatment within the homelessness system, resulting in differential treatment compared to their white peers. Race is a significant predictor of whether someone escapes homelessness, with black young adults 69% more likely to exit back into homelessness than white young adults. It's important that solutions to end homelessness pay special attention to racial equity.
And this is why they hate blacks in America so much, the white power structure. We're the only non-white people in the country who cannot be sent home. Right. You cannot be deported. Slavery destroyed your cultural, psychological, and intellectual connection to your ancestral homeland. If the Ghanaian get on your nerve, he go back to Ghana. If the Puerto Rican gets on your nerves, he go back to Puerto Rico. If the Afro-Cuban gets on your nerves, he or she go back to Cuba. If the Chinese get on your nerves, send them back to China. If the East Indian gets on your nerves, send them back to India. If the Arab gets on your nerve, send them back to one of the Middle Eastern states. But when American Africans get on your nerves, where do you deport us to? Most American Africans are so brainwashed, they think they're American. So you cannot deport them because this is what they identify with most. So in other words, the white man created his own problem, which makes it almost impossible to deport us. So the only way to get rid of us is a systemic system of racial genocide. And that's what they're using.
Like, seriously, lovelies, how we're talking about race has something to do with, the level at which, they treat black people. Like, you all know the level black people have to, go through, even in times of, society-wise, economic-wise, and all of that. All of these historical facts that, made black people the way they are till today. And we're still, struggling to come out there and all of that. And you're trying to compare it with, because we talk a lot or we complain a lot, that is why we are still wallowing in poverty, which I still believe that we are not, because black people is actually rising up. But you, on the other hand, often complain that, oh my god, black people talk about race too much. They are always complaining. Maybe that is why we are still in the level that we find ourselves. You that do not complain of such thing is still in the same category with such people that you felt that they complain a lot. This is one thing about these Hispanic people and Asian people and all of that. Like, they think that they are in the same level with with white people. They don't know that they are just an object to use. They're just like a weapon, to use to keep putting down black people. Them being a weapon does not necessarily mean that they will still be in the same level with the oppressed. Like, they feel that because they've been used as, to weaponize these people, like, we still have some level of, in terms of maybe, because there's a video I saw of a Hispanic lady that was actually talking about how she was pulled over by a cop. If not because of her white skin, she must have been given something like a ticket or something, but because of her red skin, she was able to like scare through. So, but these people do not know that they are actually using this mean to still use you guys as a weapon to still keep some certain people on a lower key. But that doesn't mean that you people are not on the same level with such people, but just as you just have a little bit of percentage. This is one thing about it. They feel that because of maybe the color of their skin, they still have privilege. You might have privilege a little, but that doesn't mean that you will be in their level. This actually reminds me of, during the affirmative action, during the period of affirmative action, that these people actually used Asian people. Asian people were thinking that they are actually doing something for them. They're actually, you know, putting them in a kind of position that makes them very important, but without them realizing that they have been used to shut down affirmative action to give more rooms for their own to be admitted into the IFE school, then still suppressing them. Like, this is just a strategic thing. Everyone knows the way the society is. Everyone know the way black people have been subjected in so many things. Everyone know that this set of race are the only one that is in the receiving end. But if we complain, it seems that we complain a lot. If we are not done things that has to make us complain, who will come out here to come and start talking about race? The society itself has made everything about race. So why would they say that black people are the ones that made everything about race? Meanwhile, the society we are living in has already designed everything to be about race. In terms of job, hospital, housing, everything you can think of. The same way they treat a pan-colored person in the healthcare system will be very different compared to the way they treat a black person. This also have to do with job, school. Black people will be asked to like your hair, that they will have problem with your hair, but other people will have problem with their hair. So how do these people make everything about race? If not the society that actually made all of these things about race. Like sometimes people will just come out and talk about how, just like this Asian woman that talks about how, oh my god, you black people, you guys complain a lot. Everybody went through, slavery and all of that. Without her even differentiating the types of slavery, without her even talking about how they all received reparation, but black people are yet to receive that. Has this doesn't have anything to do with race. Like, you think black people enjoy coming out to scream on how they were being discriminated? They don't enjoy doing that. Or do you think that they enjoy being oppressed? Like, you think they enjoy doing, they claim, they beg to be treated the same way other people have been treated. That is it. Nobody is complaining about race. The society itself has made everything about race. And you, on the other hand, thinking that you had or you have a privilege compared to a black person. The privilege you have is just a one quart. You don't even have, like, you are still in the same level. You are still in the same level. The same people you're talking about how they complain about race are the same people who actually pave way for you to be wherever you are and enjoy whatever you want or benefit you want to enjoy. Because they've used their voices, they've sacrificed a lot to get everyone where they are. So, anyways, lovelies, I just like the fact that her sisters actually, corrected that impression. Anyways, leave me your thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
If you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. Alright, lovelies, please share this video, subscribe, and I will see you when I upload the next one.